Hey everyone, so somebody recommended Secret Formula by Meat Canyon yesterday, and I want to check it out. I've seen like the first 8 or 9 seconds of it, and let me tell you, it's got the shock value, the creep factor. It's freaking weird, and that's exactly what I love. So here we go.
Another beautiful day at the Krusty Krab. Another day. Service.
God, I'm already so cringed. Like the atmosphere of this video is so cringe.
The masses.
Oh, SpongeBob. They
Hey, look, it's Dobby Vanity. SpongeBob.
can't get enough. They want more. More of that secret formula. Oh, that smells good.
What?
Doesn't it, Mr. Krabs?
No, not the Krabbies.
Aye. It do, Mr. Squidward. It do.
It do, Mr. Squidward, it do. What?
Sponge me, boy. Maybe a bit more of that secret formula.
No, don't do it.
Is that
Damn, he just shoved it in there and just shovels it out for him like it's nothing.
good, Mr. Krabs?
No,
Is that how you like it?
no.
Aye. That's how old
Ugh.
Mr. Krabs wants it, but
Ugh.
the salty dog wants even more. Can you feel that?
Oh, God. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs is dipping his hand in the old honey jar, isn't he?
Ugh.
You can take as much as you want, Mr. Krabs.
No.
No, don't leave me out.
Of course, Dobby Vanity's gonna show back up again.
I need you, SpongeBob.
Go
No.
on and get yourself a handful.
God, I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Secret formula. Oh, my word.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Flavor.
Take it.
I need more flavor.
Take it all.
Ew.
Let me get a piece
Take
of
all of the secret formula. Take all of the secret formula. Was that good for you? Did I satisfy you all?
Aye, you did me, boy. But you're all used up, drained blood.
What?
Our hunger is satiated for now, but we'll be back.
I love my job at the Krusty Krab. I wouldn't change it for anything in the whole world. I make people happy. I fulfill their needs. Frankly, I don't think I could stop even if I wanted to. But who would want to stop? When people love what you do
Ew.
this much.
Oh my God. So let's talk about this for a minute, okay? I think one of the things that makes it so creepy feeling, besides the visuals and the sounds, is that it has the actual SpongeBob vibe. Because the voices, they're not the same as the show, but they are similar, you know? And then there's like this part where, because see, they do this on the show. Okay, this part right here. You know, in the actual SpongeBob show, when there's something going on, SpongeBob says whatever, they'll take a close up of his face or a close up of Patrick's face or whoever it is, and it's like a more detailed, deranged look. And that's what they did here, just like the actual show does. That's what kind of made it a little more creepier for me, was when they showed this clip, because that's what the actual show does. Now, this was really interesting. I love to see people make new interesting videos that we haven't seen before that are like really edge of your seat, making you uncomfortable, but not hurting anyone, but artwork, and this was really interesting. Like, it's not nothing you ever seen before, not I've seen before, but I mean, the detail, like at the beginning, I mean, it's such a SpongeBob vibe. Not just the background, but even though they don't look like the normal characters exactly, it's still close enough that you can feel it. Like, and these are shows that most people grew up on, or their kids grew up on, so they've seen like every episode, whether you watched it as a kid or you watched it with your children when they were a kid, or even right now, so you see it and you're like, SpongeBob's normally this happy-go character, and Squidward's like, always wah, like that, and Mr. Krabs is trying to get a dime off something, but, I liked it. I thought, hey, this is different. This is interesting. But that was one of our weird side of YouTube videos, for sure. Let's see the comments. Thank you all for such an amazing year. Thank you for sharing, commenting, and being such a great audience this year. Someone said, when you realize Plankton's the hero. I'm just glad this isn't marketed for kids anymore. Like, that was a big oopsie for YouTube. This is legit the only one ever to make me actually uncomfortable. It's like Cronenberg's nightmarish vision of SpongeBob. Art is typically defined as something that makes you feel something, and this, goodness me, made me feel something. I felt like very solid commentary about self-sacrifice through capitalism, being the best employee, but also being important, or knowing and numb to the pain you put yourself through at the expense of others. It's an interesting point. SpongeBob being a regenerating sponge and being slowly fused with the stove definitely feeds his image of a cycle driven through circumstance and wanting to love what you do, because if you didn't love what you do, then the pain wouldn't be worth it. Why do every single one of your animations have an uncomfortable amount of sexual tension? Like it did. SpongeBob's body and soul are being degraded because of his good heart and naive mind, and he is slowly sacrificed to these things called Squidward and Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob. His name is Dobby Vanity. His name is not Squidward. Sponge me boy. Maybe a bit more of that secret formula. Oh my God. I can't hardly laugh because my throat hurts because I've had a cold. Why does this sound like a porno when you when you close your eyes? And oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable. Yep, this one is definitely pushing how much I can handle. Mr. Krabs' voice is the most unsettling thing I've ever heard. I'm so crazy. It's just funny to me. I can't. The most gruesome thing is that sponges regenerate. This means poor SpongeBob has probably been doing this for decades without any ways to put an end to this madness. I love this. It's the kid-friendly of SpongeBob. I feel like this is a metaphor for an abusive relationship that you're being forced into. You think you're doing some good and you think you can't get out of it. In reality, you're being leeched off of by your parasitical partner who won't stop until you can't be used anymore. 183 likes. People must relate. I get it. I do. Swear to Lord above, this is a metaphor for abusive relationships. Wow, that one's got 89 likes too. 183 likes, 89 likes. This was disturbing on so many ungodly levels, but I wish this was a series of some strange reason. Oh, man. The worst part is that SpongeBob actually has balls. 218? What? Did I miss that? I'm sorry. I don't want to be on, I want to see SpongeBob's balls, but I kind of do. 218. Yeah, I definitely didn't. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever the artist thinks, What I find interesting about this is, Mr. Krabby Krabs has a piece of the sponge in his claw. And there's a tube that is SpongeBob's nose. that comes. The detail in the artwork is so, man, it is so disturbing but real. Wow, like they crazy, dude. They did an amazing job. I love art. I'm all about artists and art and expressing yourself, and it's just so interesting. Man, SpongeBob's got some serious legs right there. He's got them hog legs, boy. Man, you go with your bad self. I like them. Look at his stuff there attached to the stove. Oh man, every time I see Squidward, I think about Dobby Vanity. SpongeBob. It's so weird. I like it. Should I be ashamed for liking this? I have a weird sense of humor. I'm sorry, but I do, and that's just how it is. Look at the detail, the arm, the detail in the arm, the legs, the teeth. I think the teeth is one thing that makes it unsettling for me. SpongeBob normally has those big, perky white teeth like mine, this real big front teeth. And here they're like long and dingy and brittle and just scary looking. All the holes on SpongeBob's body were opening up like they were breathing in air. I guess because he was being pumped out of the secret formula. And his eye right there, look at that. How, dang, that reminds me of that movie. Was it Freak Show? Where the guy was kidnapping people and pouring his goo stuff on them. And they were turning into freaks. It's like a movie from the 90s. And, geez, that's been a long time ago since I've thought about that. Wow. I think like Randy Quaid Randy Quaid plays in it. He's like the carnival leader. Freak Show might be the name of it, or Freaks. But anyways, he pours goo all over the victims, and they turn into these big type monsters, and that's what that reminds me of. Oh, Squidward. So freaky, dude. I like this kind of stuff. We'll do some more. We'll definitely do